of Tanzania, quality education for all. The Open University of Tanzania, quality education for all. The Open University of Tanzania, quality education for all. The Open University of Tanzania, quality education for all. Continuously provide.
Good morning, colleagues. My name is Elfas Bisanda. I'm the Vice Chancellor of the Open University of Tanzania since June 3rd, 2015. I would be unfair to myself if I didn't start by thanking the student community, the continuing students, as well as all those new students who have just recently joined the Open University of Tanzania. I want to say a few words to you. First of all, to welcome you to the Open University of Tanzania, as this is perhaps your first experience to learn by open and distance learning. I'm pretty sure that you will find this experience of learning by distance very rewarding, particularly because most of you are working and you will be utilizing the knowledge you have gained immediately without having to wait until your graduation. Dear students, both new and continuing students, I want to start by first of all informing you that the Open University of Tanzania is one of the fastest growing universities in the country. We have enrolled more than 90,000 students since being established, and we are operating through a network of regional centers spread across the country, particularly in every region of Tanzania mainland where we have a center, but also we have coordination centers in Pemba and Zanzibar. Dear students, the Open University of Tanzania has also managed to operate across the borders, where we are now running some coordination centers in Rwanda, in Kenya, in Malawi, in Namibia, and of course we are soon going to be running one in Uganda. It is through these centers that we are able to deliver our programs, our support services to the wide body of our students. Those who are continuing students, I'm sure you are fairly aware of how we do our business, but I want to specifically to speak to the new students to inform them that our university has fully turned into a digital learning university. It actually means that most of the services you will find are going to be available online. The registration for courses is going to be done online. Your examinations are all not going to be done online, but they are all supported by a database. You are also going to have your records of your results in a system, we call it SARIS, where you will be able to find out how much you have scored in your examinations. Every student of Open University of Tanzania is expected to have an email address of the university through which the student will be able to communicate with the university management, with the heads of department, the lecturers, the directors of regional centers. Now, I want to point out that the regional center is actually the operational node for the Open University of Tanzania. Each student will report to the regional center. At the regional center, the director will guide you through with the support of other academic and non-academic staff on what you have to do in registering for programs, in registering for examinations, in paying your fees. You have to pay your fees in the right account, and what you have to do when you have paid your fees. We are also going to support you with some resources. Most of these resources will be available electronically, although some of the regional centers still have some books. If there are books available and you are interested, you should make arrangements to collect the books after you have registered for the courses by contacting your regional director. We encourage you, however, not to be zero grazing, but to be very versatile in utilizing the wide resources that are available on the internet. We have what we call open education resources, which are widely distributed in the internet, and they are freely available. The library will give guidance on how you can access such materials through the library, the university library, or directly through the internet. I believe that in this particular decade, where there is so much available online, no students will come out complaining that they don't have study materials for any course. We have had some collaboration with other institutions who have developed many resources that you can also access through the online databases. I want also to remind you that we also have an online platform which provides a learning material. This is called the e-learning management system. There, for some of the courses that are already uploaded, you can actually engage in a discussion, you can engage in a study following the system without having to move from where you are. And in that particular system, you are able to communicate or even to correspond with other people who are doing the same course on the discussion platforms that are there on the e-learning. I want also to inform you that we have an ICT department. This department is called the Institute of Education Management Technology. This will send technicians to your centers who will guide you on how you can access the various resources, the online resources that we have in our system. The Vice Chancellors, as the Vice Chancellor of the Open University, I would want to also to inform you that our university is divided and classified like other universities in faculties. So you need to know which faculty you belong to. You need to know which department is hosting the courses that you are doing, so that whenever there is a problem, you don't have to call the Vice Chancellor, but you can call the Dean of the faculty, you can call the head of department, who are able to resolve your issues. We have a syndicate for examinations, which is we call it the Director of Examination Syndicate, and this syndicate is very core to the operations of our university. You need to know how to communicate with the syndicate in case you have issues regarding examinations, examination results. If there are any lost reports or lost records, you need to know how to communicate with them. Now, in open distance learning, we realize that student support is very important in terms of counseling. So from this year, we are going to organize a training for staff from each region, so that we will have student counselors who can counsel you when you have any issues regarding your problem. We believe that by supporting the counseling facility in the regions, many student problems which have resulted in some of you dropping out will be solved. Because of the nature of open distance learning, I realized that we need to improve counseling services to our students. So from the beginning of this year, this academic year, we are going to carry out training of some of our staff in the regions, so that each region will have at least one staff who will be responsible for undertaking counseling services to our students. We want to see that whenever you have a problem, you don't have to worry about coming to the headquarters to ask for this or that, but there should be someone right there in your region who will be responsible for assisting you. Even when you have social problems that are interfering with your progress, I believe that this counselor may be able to give you some advice that will help you to ensure that you have continued progression in your program. Now, having said this, I want now to take this opportunity to give a special welcome to all the new students who have chosen the Open University as their university of choice. I know you did not make a wrong choice, because this university is highly regarded in the community. This university has one of the best quality assurance framework in the country, and I'm sure wherever you go, if you're gonna say that you're a graduate of the Open University, everybody will admire, because they know that you are strong, your character is strong, your knowledge is strong. Our system allows our students to leave this university with very, very high knowledge, with very, very high competence. I want to thank you again and welcome you again to stay with us and to encourage other people to be our ambassadors wherever you go. The Open University is open for everyone, whether you are in Tanzania or even if we go outside the country, we can still follow you as a student. Welcome again and thank you very much. Asante sana.
Open University of Tanzania, quality education for all. The Open University of Tanzania, quality education for all. The Open University of Tanzania, quality education for all. The Open University of Tanzania, quality education for all. Continuously provide